Martin Short is here, and you used to work as a, not work, but you started, maybe you didn't even start, but you at one point made your living as a singer. That's wrong, too.
No, try again.
You, at one point in show business, sang.
Yeah, it's true. There was a show in Canada, in Toronto, called Everything Goes. And it was, I was like a boy singer. Mm-hmm. I would come on, do like, you know, a song from Pippin or something.
A television show? Or
Yeah, it was hosted by Norm Crosby.
Right.
And it was a 90-minute variety show every week. And I used to come on about once a week and sing. And this one night, Tony Bennett was on as well as I was. And I was very excited that Tony Bennett was going to be on. You know, an idol.
How old were you at this time?
22,
yeah.
You know. But still, I spent a lot of life. You know, you were out protesting and the whole world's watching. The whole world's watching. And I was in my attic going, weather-wise, it's such a cuckoo day. I never jumped on to the bandwagon of protest that you were. You were down here saying, just a rose, officer. But I was listening. So anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know.
So I saw you, Tony Bennett. So Tony Bennett is the guest. And I see that he's a guest, and I'm very nervous, you know, and I think, oh, my God, Tony. Well, they said, don't worry, he's on the top of the show, you're at the end of the show. And I think, okay, that's fine. So there's a snowstorm, and he gets in very late. So I'm in the green room, and Tony, they come rushing through with Tony, and, hey, I'm excited. And he starts singing, you know, forget your troubles, come on, get happy, the Lord is... And they say, great, Tony, but that's, you know, wait till we get on stage, you know. And he was excited, pumped, as you would say. And so, anyway, as he's on stage, and he's killing, he's in great voice, you know, when Joanna left me, and the audience is screaming, and during the number, they come in and say, you're on next. And I say, you can't follow a singer with a singer. Yeah. And they say, watch. And they set up the chair, the stool, downstage, as Tony is just killing. I say, I love Chicago! And he's just... And then he ends, and they're... more, you know, and he can't, and he leaves, and they cut over to Norm Crosby, who says, that's really great, and now here's a kid who sings real good Marty Short. And it cuts to me, and I'm sitting there, just, and I have a bad look, you know, it's long hair, but with pants that don't work. It's a cross between clam diggers and bell bottoms. It doesn't know, it's kind of flaring up here, you know. And it's really a sad look, and a belt that's way too big, you know. A Vivian Vance belt, almost. And a sweater that's funny. So I'm sitting there, and I'm nervous, and the music starts. I'm singing You and I, the Stevie Wonder song, and I look at the guy and say, what a spot following Tony Bennett. And nothing reaction. And it's just kind of, you know, the cricket.
They didn't care.
No, they didn't care.
It wasn't their problem.
No, so I start the song, and here we are on earth together. It's you and me. And already I'm wrong, because the song is You and I. So every lyric went from my head, and I started to make up lyrics, inadvertently impersonating Tony Bennett. So I would go, here we are on earth together, it's you and me. Our love was made in heaven too. And then I just had to keep going higher, and now there was nothing. You and I, you and I, you and... It was just a complete disaster. And then afterwards, I was just in the bathroom kind of throwing cold water on my face, trying to recover. And Tony Bennett came in, and I thought he was going to say something profound, but he just said, you froze good, kid. Well, good night.
You froze good, and he was history.
Yeah.
He blew right out of there.
Yeah.
What do you, anything to plug before we wrap this up?
Well, first of all, I'm only here because of an extreme amount of love and then caring that I have for you and your show.
Thank you very much.
But I would like to plug something. In September 10th, the Totally Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley, Saturday morning, 11:30, NBC.
Oh, great.
Animated half-hour show.
What's the name of it? Totally...
It's the Totally Mental Misadventures of Ed Grimley. Jonathan Winters, Catherine O'Hara, Joe Flaherty in live action. Andrea Martin.
So it's not just a cartoon.
It is a cartoon, except Joe and Ed is a big fan of Count Floyd. And when he turns on the TV, you go into the TV and it's Joe Flaherty live.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it actually is very funny.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Well, we'll be looking for that. And the other film is out when? Christmas time.
At Christmas time, yes.
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
Have
sir.
a great summer. Thanks for being here. Martin Short, kids, and we'll be right back.